Hey gossipers, I am back. Tonight is Empire and Star Night. So I'm here to give you guys your Empire review for season 4, episode 2, Full Circle. So let's just jump right into it. So the episode started off with Demi Moore. I do not remember her doctor name, so excuse me for using the character's real actor's name, real like birth given name. I'm bad with character names. It's terrible. But Demi Moore, which is Lucious' doctor who Cookie hired, for those of you who don't know, her and Lucious are in the bathroom trying to prepare him for a bath or whatever. And basically Lucious let her know, like, I got this. I want to try and do it on my own. Don't you think as a part of my progress, I should be like doing certain things on my own or whatever? So she's like, sure, fine, go ahead, do it by yourself. He managed to get it. He's in the tub, chilling. He's soaking his body, laying back. And bitch, mama fucking Lucious. Lucious' mom, while he was in the tub, pushed him down in a tub and was basically like trying to drown him, like kill him, because she wasn't even letting him up for air. She basically was like, I'm trying to get the demon out of him. Whatever she meant by that, because he's going by Dwight and not Lucious. He, as y'all know, he don't have his full memory. So she tries to kill him or whatever, but basically they come in and stop her from actually doing it. So then we get this scene where Cookie's moving in. It's late at night. Demi's like, hold up, you can't move in here, it's late. And Cookie's letting her know, like, look, bitch, shut up. I'm moving in here. This is my man gonna remember me. I don't know what kind of shit you trying to pull, but bitch, I'm moving in here. She cussing out the moving people, calling them all out their name. I love Taraji P. Henson playing this character. I don't know about y'all, but I love it. Then from there, it jumps to Jamal. He's having like this listening party. I guess he got like a deal for like a movie deal or something. So he has to do like a single for the soundtrack of it. And I guess he's letting them listen to it. Or am I jumping ahead? I don't think I'm jumping ahead. I think this listening party was for that. But either way, Gabby and all of them was there. And his little boy toy was there, Warren. And, Gabby was like, oh, Warren. Like, basically, like, making him feel like, yeah, you doing all of this because you sucking up for him. I want to give a huge shout out. I feel like Lee Daniels been watching our reviews from last season because he actually did watch one of our videos before. But Jamal only sung one time. I was like, one time, I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. And it was at the end, so that made me even more excited. Y'all know y'all was excited for that too. But whatever, we'll come back. So we get this scene. Dre's out to lunch. Look like he's with some people from the board member, closing another Empire deal, being sneaky basically. And I guess after he do that, he shakes hands with them and part ways, goes to the bar. Some random chick walked up to him, and it went from them at the bar trying, and I'm saying trying to introduce themselves, to them in a bathroom about to fuck. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Is this like some role playing? Do he know her? Like, wait a minute. It's levels to this fucking shit. Like, what is happening here? So basically, they end up in the bathroom right as he was about to pull her skirt up. And, well, when he pulled her skirt up and pulled his thing out, he couldn't get hard. So she was looking at him like, nigga, rough night. Like, limp dick. What's wrong with you? Get it together. So he was like, well, I'm on medication. I'm on this new medication prescribed by my doctors or whatever. So, that's why it's a little rough for me tonight. And she was like, well, damn, this was the best piece of ass that you was about to ever get. Deuces. And left his ass sitting right in there. So next thing you know, Demi Moore is helping Lucious. Helping Lucious like remember some shit. And they were basically doing flashcards showing him like what comes to mind when you think of this. And everything he's thinking of is like Philly. He was naming like Rittenhouse, which is a part of Philly downtown. I'm from Philly, guys. For those of you who don't know, Philly and House, woo. The show is partly based in Philly, so he was doing like the Rittenhouse, talking about Rittenhouse Square, which is a beautiful park that's downtown, and he named a few other stuff as well. Anika goes to court. We get a scene where Anika's in court. She's trying to get out, but they basically deny her bail. They're trying to keep her in there basically because she's in there for being accused of murdering Lucious's brother, which is the cop, which is an FBI agent actually. So they're gonna go ham for theirs. Then the part comes where Jamal is playing the song for the movie producer or whatever, and basically he's telling him, some things I want you to change, add this, take that away, and get back at me. Jamal obviously don't want to do it. He feel like it's perfect, so Gabby had to talk him into wanting to change the song. Cookie visited Anika in jail because when Hakeen was there, Hakeen was like, tell Cookie to bring her ass. I remember the date, January 7th, 2015, which is basically when Lucious killed Bunky. That was code for get your ass here or I'm going to start talking. So Cookie cussing her out like, listen here, bitch. Cookie would just be snapping, like, just be going. But whatever. That happened. They had their little spat back and forth. Their little girl fight back and forth with their words. And then they end up moving on from that. Lucious and Demi went back to his old stomping grounds, went to a restaurant, and then he but the owner of the restaurant came up and was like, oh my God, Lucious, what you doing here? I haven't seen you in such and such, such and such. So then all of that was going on. The doctor basically told the guy, like, given too much, she basically shooed him away. Like, okay, like, can we order and can you go away? Because this is too much for my client. And Lucious kind of lightly checked her, like, don't you think that was a bit bitchy, like a bit harsh? Like, you should be a little bit nicer next time. So then we get to Hakeem in the studio. He's working on music. While he's working on the music, another thing, Becky's the intern. Becky's the intern for the head of A&R. So she's basically trying to get them on the right track of where they need to be musically. And so Hakeem's working on music, getting discouraged because I guess he's having like creator's block. And Becky told him like, look, this is what you need to do to get this shit popping. I need another drip drop. That was still your hottest single to date. Get it together. So he gets it together. He dropped this beat. As he's dropping the beat, it's flashing to Lucious sneaking out of the restaurant, leaving Demi Moore there. He runs to his old friend Eddie, which is like an old producer or whoever he used to work with, showed up, and Eddie ended up being Forrest Whitaker. Everybody know old ass Forrest Whitaker from all the movies. I shouldn't even have to name no movies that Forrest Whitaker been in, but he's been in a lot of movies. So Jamal basically playing the song for Warren. Becky comes in like, this is not the song that we are contracted to do. Warren tried to step in and tell her, like, Becky, I think it's a great song. She snapped on that ass and told him to get back. Like, this has nothing to do with you. So basically, Jamal fired back at her and was like, look, you're not the real A&R. What I say goes, and do something like this again and you won't have a job. Because, he said that because she put Tori on the song. She put Tori on the song because he was trying to change the whole song up. Yeah, that's what happened. So, Lucious and Eddie is talking at the wedding or whatever, going down memory lane. So Lucious trying to trick him into telling all the stories so he can get some recollection of what's going on. So he's telling the stories, and Lucious is having bad flashbacks of like the bad stuff that he's done in his career and in his life. So that's basically like really hard for him to grasp, and he has like a moment at the wedding, and everybody's staring at him. Then we jump from there where Anika might be getting out of jail because the crooked lawyer, Lucious' lawyer, came with some tapes that he got of the cop and some photos of him with the cop when Tariq was stalking Anika and chasing her down and doing all of that. So basically, that's what saved her ass and got her out of jail. We get a scene where Forrest Whitaker character Eddie is back at Lucious' house. He's sitting on the piano singing, and Cookie walks in, and it's like this whole moment that happens. Cookie stares back at Lucious. She's getting emotional, and the song that he's singing just takes her down a memory lane. And yeah, they had that whole little special moment. So then Lucious has to go have dinner with Demi Moore and comes back, and then it goes back to Eddie and these characters, Cookie talking, and they're basically, he knows something is going on. He's like, look, he don't remember me. Tell me the truth. So Cookie ends up breaking down, telling him like, look, he lost his memory. Only the family knows. I need you to keep this knit tight. Don't say nothing. So it jumps to a scene where Mama Lucious mom, going through Cookie stuff. She admits to Cookie, because Cookie catch her like, look, I killed him, and I'm trying to kill this doctor too, because she's the reason why my son is acting like this. She got a demon over my son. So Cookie looking like, bitch, you crazy. We gonna get you out of here. So then we get a scene where they're sending Mama Lucious away. They're sending her off to like a home or something to get her some psych help or psych evaluation help, and Lucious has to sign off for it. And she basically tries to attack Demi, basically blaming Demi that Demi has a hold over her son. Then we go to a scene where the FBI is looking for Juliana. Juliana's fled. They're asking Andre questions. Then come to find out, the damn FBI agent that he was about to sleep with in the bathroom at the restaurant in the beginning, that's the agent who's on the team looking for Juliana. So it all came together. It was crazy. It was crazy. So then we get a scene where basically, finally, in a nutshell, Becky is A&R now. Cookie finally gave her A&R. Excuse me, guys. Cookie finally gave her A&R. She worked for it. She explained the situation, what was going on with Jamal, and how he tried to change the song. And Cookie was like, look, don't ever apologize for having to do your job. You deserve this position. So then you got Cookie had to basically snap on Dre because he tried to snap on her, and basically she had to pull her bat out on her ass, let him know, nigga, try me, I will beat your ass, go home. Cookie snapping on everybody, snapping on Portia to the point to where she realized she was being a little harsh, and I think in all 4 seasons, the first time she ever apologized to Portia. We never see her be nice to Portia before. So this was the first breakthrough. So then we go to a scene where Warren is woozing Jamal, making him feel special, saying all this shit like, oh, you can do this, you this, you that, you that, you this. And then basically doing his job to ruin his life. And then we go to a scene where Teyanna is being mom. You see Jamal sitting on the couch. She's rocking the baby. It's raining. Knock at the door. Guess who at the fucking door? Anika. She got out of jail. Boom. So then we jump to a scene where Lucious jumps out of the bed. It's raining. And he runs into the room to Demi, which is his doctor. And basically beg her to stay. She was packing her shit. She was about to get the fuck up out of here. Y'all, I think Felicia Rashad, a.k.a. Mrs. Dubose, got something to do with that doctor. Yeah, Cookie hired her, but that doctor is working for Miss Dubose to get Lucious, like, to mess him up even more in the head. And I think Lucious already gained his memory back, and he's just playing the game. Mark my words. We'll see. Will she? So yeah. So then she just basically let him know, like, look, I have to be trusted if I'm going to work here. Like, I need to be trusted all the way around. Lucious let her know, like, I do trust you. Like, I trust you. But basically she was talking about Cookie. Now, and that's how it ended. I thought Cookie was going to be standing in the shadows, seeing him beg her, and then how she was holding him, but it didn't happen that way. That would have been too, like, right. But overall, the show was cool. It was pretty entertaining. It could have been a little bit more spicy, but whatever. It's the beginning. I enjoyed it. You guys gotta let me know if y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all subscribe, like this video, comment, your thoughts. If I forgot anything, or if it's something you wanted me to elaborate on, put it down at the bottom. And I will see y'all soon, gossipers. Stay tuned for the star review coming up next.